What is good, legends? How's everyone doing? What's up, legends? Who do we got in the house? Saying hi to some of you earlier. We got Cody's Outdoor Adventures. Welcome in. Jeffrey Button, my man, Megadog, Alaskan Assassin, Michael Alley. See, it's in the house. Good to see you, Michael. Glad to see you back. Hopefully you're feeling well. Texas Don is in the house, waiting for the bar to open. My girl Lumy, of course, is here. Good to see you, babe. Adam Weiss is in the house. Megadog, Empty Pan, Alaskan Assassin Adventures, Aqua Donkey. All the cool kids are hanging out on a Sunday. It's great to see you guys. Aisha Barber is in the house. Good to see you, Aisha. As Lumy just wrote, we are going to be sponsoring Raspberry Hedgehog. She's new to the prospecting community. She just got her first pater. Waiting for her snuffer bottle to show up. There's Raspberry Hedgehog herself. Good to see you, Raspberry. Click on Raspberry. Make sure you're connected. Subscribe to her. Comment hashtag gold back on her latest short. And you can win a bag of gold pater today or and a gold bag. All right, legends. No worries, Raspberry. No worries at all. Woodsy's in the house. We know Woodsy from around the community. Let's get him. Standard moderators, Rich. Welcome in, Woodsy. Very, very good to see you, Barry. Barry's Bubbles. There you go, pal. All right. As always at the start, we always like to get started off strong with some free entries, so we're going to do that. I'm going to talk a little bit about the concentrates we're going to be sluicing today. They have a little bit of special significance to me anyway, and probably to anyone in here from Maine. Lawrence Bissett is in the house. Good to see you, Lawrence. Yeah. So we'll talk a little bit about that before we get started. But of course, we're going to give away some free entries because, well, that's just what we do here. All right, legends. One number only, between 1 and 50. Go for it. Didn't mean to interrupt everybody's hellos, of course. Tim Ivins is in the house. Good to see you, Tim. Michigan Gun Dogs here. Good to see you, brother. No worries, Wizzy. Humble Stacker. Bent Fork is here. Good to see you, Scott. Chat is not working. Chat's working fine on my end, Adam. Just switch between live chat and top chat, or scroll down to the next live and scroll back up, and it should work fine for you. All right. Super chat is not working. It's all there for me, buddy. All right, legends. So that number was 41. Winners, Adam Weiss and Aisha. Congrats, Adam and Aisha. 2 for Woodsy. Woodsy, just so you know, as a thank you to everyone that donates, every dollar donated gets you an entry, and we have a huge payer giveaway every 3 months. Looks like you're in Aussie land, so we'll figure something out for you too. And you are eligible to win go back here as well. 9 months, Alaskan Assassin Adventures. What a legend. No worries, Adam. All right, legends. One number only, between 1 and 50. Give away a couple more. Raspberry, I did. So we're sorry to hear that you weren't able to go live. Raspberry had a fault, not feeling well. I'm so glad you were able to make it here, though, Raspberry. And we're sponsoring you anyway. And looking forward to your live. Probably for the best. You don't want to pan your first time without a proper snuffer bottle, so I think it's going to work out great for you. Chasing Cheddar with Curtis. Welcome in, brother. Florida Storm Chasing Adventures is in the house. Good to see you, Florida. Is that the SpongeBob sign? Not that I know of. Hope not. I don't want to copyright strike. Humble Stacker in for an entry. Thank you so much, brother. Tomcat Josh, my brother Josh is in the house. So good to see you, man. Way Cool Outdoors is here. Way Cool was in Way Cool's room. He was doing a little live painting yesterday. Good time. So the number was 27, the closest. Chasing Cheddar with Curtis. Congrats, Curtis. There's an entry for you. All right, Legends. Let's go for another. One number only, between 1 and 50. Go ahead, Legends. Hearts of Gold is in the house. Good to see you, Karen. Good to see Jeffrey and Karen here, some folks from New England. It is, we are going to have a little bit of a chat before we get going, guys. All right, Legends. Number was 31, the closest. Florida Storm Chasing Adventures. Congrats, buddy. Some entry for Florida. 10 for chat from Adam. We can absolutely do that. What a legend. Persevere, got the super chats going and delivers for the chat. What an absolute legend. Bubbles for Adam, of course. And bubbles for everybody. Tim Ivans, I don't believe I said hi or saw you sneak in there. Good to see you. I do not miss climbing mountains, Jeffrey. I was in the military myself, so I don't miss any of that stuff. All right, Legends. You guys know the drill. 10 entries courtesy of Adam Weiss. And if we have more than one winner, they all get 10 entries each. One number only, between 1 and 50. Let's give her. Yeah, Jeffrey, I don't know that. So I got an honorable discharge for my knee, so I don't know that I can climb anymore either, to be honest with you. I can hike like crazy. I still hunt, do a lot of hiking and stuff, but climbing a mountain. Saving Private Orp is in the house. Good to see you, Orp. Stephen Pollock's in the house. Good to see you, Stephen. All right, for 10 entries, courtesy of our boy Adam Weiss. The number was 4, and the closest, our man Megadog. Congrats, Megadog. That's 10 entries for you, my friend. So let's give away one more free entry. Then we're going to get the cons up here. We're going to talk a little bit about what we're going to do. One number only, guys, between 1 and 50 for a free entry. I got the ATC Beavers as Private Orp. So Private Orp, welcome in, buddy. Just so you know, every dollar as appreciation. I take all the super chats and we buy gold pater. And you can win yourself a bag of gold pater when you do our big giveaway. Dorothy is in the house. There's the legend herself. Dina Weiss, Dina Little Hale is in the house. Sorry, chat was moving. I combined 2 names. So, Orp, the way it works, buddy, for the record, the way it works, if 2 people guess the number, they both win. So there's no need to change numbers. Just for future reference. So I'm glad to see that Dina is in here. Hearts of Gold is in here. Jeffrey Button are in here. I know you guys are all New England prospectors. We're doing Coos Canyon cons today, and I'm going to talk a little bit about why. Anyway, the number was 19. Winner was Texas Donna. Congrats, Donna. 5 for Jeff from Adam Weiss. We can absolutely do that, sir. Alan Malone is in the house. Good to see you, Alan. J. Kane's Juicy Juice. Welcome in. All right, legends, for 5 entries, courtesy of our boy Adam Weiss. One number only between 1 and 50. Giver. Cindy B is in the house. Good to see you, Cindy. Foof Cat is back. Good to see you, my friend. Thomas, sorry, that's awesome. Forgot to toss it up because you forgot your stuffer. I would have found a way to keep that, man. Your first is always special, your first load. All right. So the number was 27. Courtesy of Adam Weiss, 5 entries each. We've got 2 winners. My girl Luna and Megadog won. Congrats, Luna and Megadog. All right. Got some cards, guys. So these are pure Coos candy. Normally when I do Coos, there's other stuff mixed in that's like my stuff, but this is all Coos candy. There's no reason for that today, guys. I'll put these down here. I don't want to spill. 5 for chat from Jeffrey, you absolute legend. Really like throw a slap, some love on that, buddy. All right. Times 5. All right, legends. Courtesy of our boy Jeffrey Button for 5 entries. One number only between 1 and 50. Go ahead, guys. We'll be tossing the bubble gun emoji around. All right, legends. The pike emoji in there. Awesome. All right, legends, for 5 entries, courtesy of our boy Jeffrey Button. The number was 1. Megadog wins another 5. And my boy Tomcat Josh wins 5 as well. Congrats, Tomcat Josh and Megadog. All right, guys. Give me a moment here. All right, so I'm going to pause the music just for a second. So today we're doing cons from Coos Canyon, a place that's always been kind of special to me, special in the prospecting world. Unfortunately, we lost a really good person this week. Ron Rogers passed away. So those of you that know Ron, he was an awesome guy. Just kind of an old funky hippie. Someone that if you've ever met in your life that you never forget, Ron. I was just with this little Chihuahua Boo. I'm not going to say that I spent a ton of time with Ron because I didn't. I only met Ron twice. We did sit down and have coffee together one time. He's an absolute legend. So for today, we're going to do some Coos Canyon cards for Ron. Thanks, guys. All right, Ron. Cheers, buddy. Let's get this sluice set up, guys. Ugh. Oh, you. Gosh. Ugh. Hey. Happy birthday, Scott. Membership day. Congratulations, buddy. Thanks for that. I appreciate it. All right. So, for those that may have noticed that are worried that we were running out of bubbles last week, we're good. I am a little worried because after this bottle of bubbles, there's only this bottle of bubbles left. I think we'll make it for today, guys. All right. Get this little guy out of the way before he turns into plaster on the floor. Full half is in the house. Good to see you. David Damrail is in the house. Good to see you, Dan. That's running quite nicely. Get some bubblecating in there. We'll wait till we get a little bit of a crop going and we'll add some more. The wind seems to be coming this way today. All right. Well, we got to bless the bubbles with our friend Bubbles, of course, like we do every week. All right. Got a good bubble start. $10 for Chet from our boy Ben Fork. I can absolutely do that, Scott. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. I didn't backwash, Megan Ogden. The first time I tried that out, Looney actually sent me bubbles. I think it's kind of cute. First time I tried it out, I got one. I took a bubble directly to the eyeball. Didn't work out well. I'm more bubble savvy this time. I always make sure when I do it to do the safety squint. All right, legends. For 10 entries, courtesy of our boy Ben Fork, Scott. One number only, between 1 and 50, guys. Go ahead. Safety squint, very important. Skipjack Cinder. Oh my God, her Skimmer's in the house. Good to see you, Cindy. Is this today ATC wipes out on the floor in front of his desk because of all the bubbles? We'll soon find out. All right, legends. So for 10 entries, courtesy of our boy Ben Ford, the number was 29, the winner, David Dandering. Congrats, buddy. What is going on with these bubbles? That's crazy. There's like a whole skim of bubbles on top of the water. I've never seen that. This could very well be an epic bubble day, guys. At this rate, holy smokes. Ugh. Zyro's Guns in the house. Good to see you, Zyro. Brother. All right. Room for some concentrates. The bubbles down here. As Florida mentions there, we are sponsoring Raspberry Hedgehog today. Go to her channel, comment, make sure you subscribe, comment hashtag Goldback on her latest short, and you can win a Goldback and maybe even a bag of Gold Pater if you pick the right envelope today. All right, keep the entry pad close. So, before we get started, a few of you have asked when my next long form video is going to be. I know it was mentioned when I forget who, I think it was at B&B's. A few folks were asking when I was going to make a long form. Justin Lynch is in the house. Good to see you. There's Justin's supper for tonight, everybody. Justin always coming in, making everyone's mouth water with whatever he's cooking. I don't know if you guys saw the Clash video recently where he panned out, crushed and panned out aquarium gravel, looking for gold. I mean, he had pictures in there of pickers. He had a smile in a pan that he got all from crushing a 10-pound bag of ice white aquarium gravel. And in this video, he actually showed the brand new gravel. Personally, I think it's full of turd. But this week, we're actually gonna find out. So I ordered the same bag that he crushed. We're gonna take this out. We're gonna make a long form video out in the yard. We're gonna crush it up. And I'm gonna sluice it all out. We're gonna see if there's actually any gold in this stuff, or if somebody is absolutely full of turd. Stay tuned for that coming up. My money's on full of turd, FYI. Yeah, Raspberry, you can absolutely, just because we're sponsoring you doesn't mean you can't win the Goldback. So go ahead and comment hashtag Goldback on your own video and I can pick it up. Absolutely. Speaking of turds, there's Luton dropping golden turds in the chat. I absolutely love that emoji. Well, we're going to find out, Woodsy, aren't we? And you know what? I'm going to crush the whole thing. I got 2 coffee grinders from the thrift store. We're going to be good to go. Almost had an emergency there. My sluice wasn't stuck to the bottom. We'll have to fix that part. That's why those bubbles were looking weird. That's much better. Now we got some flow going. Just grab a piece of paper towel, guys. That's much better. Yeah, I actually went out and bought the specific brand of gravel, the same color, the same everything that Flesh did. So we're going to find out. I'm calling BS. I don't think there's going to be anything in it. But we're going to have a lot of fun doing it anyways. So why not? Really nice dark looking cons too, so hopefully they deliver. Now I do anticipate you guys are going to find the gold. And then those of you that prospect Coos Canyon know the gold is not well, you know what? I found my biggest ever nugget at Coos Canyon, so I shouldn't say that. But typically the gold is pretty small, so. There could be. And for the record, for everybody, I did not use Flesh's affiliate link from Amazon to order it. So, take that. Hey, Joseph. Good to see you, Josephus. Realistically, the gravel costs $20 US. So even if it does have the amount of gold that Flesh got out of it, which I highly doubt it does, I mean, it'd still be cheaper off to buy a $25 bag of Trouble One painter, where you'd be guaranteed to find some decent gold. Yeah, that's right. When poor fish are going to be homeless, they're just going to have no place for their poop to go. Just no floor in the house, right? Absolutely, Karen. Can't go wrong with a bag of T.O. Pater, that's for sure. A couple pounds from Raspberry, you absolute legend. Couple more inches for Raspberry into the big Pater drawing. I don't know if were you here for the last one, Raspberry? I'm not sure. I don't think you were here to see how much. Last time we gave away 7 bags of pay dirt. It was absolutely insane. And thank you so much to Dina Littlehale and to Dorothy again for helping donate to that giveaway. Right on, Humble. That's awesome. You won the dono bag? That's sweet, man. That's going to be a sweet bag, brother. Lumi, of course, knows what Troubled One Painter's all about. She did the 1 gram live here on my channel. And also did, she won Dina Littlehale's. And I bought her one for her birthday, actually. So she's done 3 Troubled One bags now. So. Crazy bit painter. Sorry to hear you haven't been feeling good, Florida, but at least you know what, man? You got something to look forward to with that dirt. This teal dirt is amazing. Dina moving in boulders. I was bringing a come along with me in case I have to do that. You couldn't see it, Raspberry. It did. As I was mentioning to you, that's a couple of entries for you. A couple of entries into the big painter draw. Did I see Justin Lynch's comment? I did not. Thanks for drawing my attention. Well, I think thanks for drawing my attention. Won't be homeless, they'll be sandwiches. Oh, man. Justin, I didn't know that. You didn't have to do that for me, buddy. I'm looking forward to that, though. Mail's been slow. Our mail's really, really slow. So I would definitely keep an eye out for that. I super appreciate you, man. I'll definitely do that live right here, actually. Must have had his ears ringing. Trouble runs in the house. Good to see you, T.O., my brother. Need to do less jaw jacking and more sluice. Another week I'm falling behind. You guys with the donos are awesome. But it makes the sluicing fall a little behind. That's okay. We can catch up. Sluice is running great this week. I was struggling with it last week, and I didn't realize when I got up to take it down that there's a big kick in the house. This time we're running super good. So no worries. Yeah. You think you have dirt problems? Well, I guess I wouldn't be able to do this live if I didn't have a dirt problem. I have 45-gallon drums of dirt. That's how big of a dirt problem that I have. Sebastian, welcome in. 20 from Michael. Michael, you absolute legend. There's 20 Andrews from Michael, how I see it. Cheers, brother. We appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. You know what, Justin? My gold giveaway stream was about a month ago. That's not unusual, unfortunately, for Canada. I'm sure T.O. can track it. Dina, smashing the bubbles. We can add some more bubbles for Dina, for sure. Who doesn't like bubbles? Gotta get that bubble crop growing. Two months, holy smokes, Theo. And I'm not surprised at all. I'm waiting on another package from the States as well that hasn't arrived. It's been, maybe not quite a month, but 3 weeks anyways. We are catching up. We're almost at the halfway point on the cons. There is some gold in the sluice, but man, this is definitely Coos Canyon gold. You guys will see the difference from what I normally sluice out every week. Sorry about that. Hey, we're having a better time with it. I'll take the occasional buffering like that over what happened last week when YouTube actually shut my stream down on me. Yeah, last week, the few times it shut down on me was actually YouTube. In fact, if you guys remember, I actually had to start a whole second stream, which really sucked. See, when it's Elon, all I got to do is close out the window and then open it back up and it reconnects me. YouTube just said, you guys are having too much fun. We need to shut this down. You know what, Raspberry? We will be there to watch you when you go live. I'll share you out on the channel and we'll promote you just like we're promoting you today. Raspberry is the person where you need to go to her channel, subscribe, and comment hashtag go back on her latest to win one. Michael, you're going to have a great time with that. Once you go through one, they're like Pringles chips. You're gonna have one, and you're gonna want 20 more. Next thing you know, you're gonna have some sort of an addictive personality towards gold, and you'll be hooked for life. That's just how it works. Later, T.O. Make sure you don't lock your keys in the car when you head back to work. Good to see you, bro. Yeah, lots of good folks here, Michael. Exactly, Alaskan. AAA gets it. Larger payment for winter. So carrying the way I do, so all these cars that I do every week, when I go to the creek, what I do is I speed pan. So I speed that pan down to, I'll take a pan until it's just right down the bottom. I'll toss that in a 5-gallon pail, and I'll come back from the river with 2 pails, right? Well, I'll get to it during the week because I like to sit out on my deck sometimes with my sluice running, just chill out, sluice. And a lot of times I don't get to it. I'm so backlogged. That's why I have all this dirt that I can do these lives with. I've actually got a couple of 45-gallon drums of dirt still to go through. 5 for Beth, 5 for Chad Ogden. We can absolutely do that. Thank you for giving my arm a break from feeding the sluice, my friend. All right, legends. For 5 entries, courtesy of our boy Aquadongi. One number only, between 1 and 50, guys. Let's see how our gold's looking. Oh, yeah. Definitely Christianity gold. One nice flake in there, though. Lucky one's in the house. Good to see you, Matt Bell. 420. It is 420, actually. You said that at 420. My time, anyway. All right. So, winner. The number was 11. Congrats. 5 entries for the person we're sponsoring today, Raspberry Hedgehog. Congrats, guys. 5 entries for you, courtesy of our boy, Awkward Arky. There you go, Florida. Drop of the message. Make sure you're going over to Raspberry's channel. Subscribe. Leave the message. Hashtag go back on her latest short for your chance to win one. And maybe even a bag of gold paper if you pick the right number. Well, Dina gave me the bubble side. I guess we need to throw some bugs out there. I don't know why the bubbles are coming back at me today. You guys can have your safety meetings. I'll be opening the bar at 5, which is here, 26 minutes. Fire in the hole. Is that economic? Shame on me, I did not classify these very well. Charts says Megadog. Canned chicken. Hope you're not eating one of those actual canned chickens. Those things look absolutely disgusting. All right, we're a little past the halfway point. I should probably show you guys some gold. You'll notice it's a little smaller than what I normally get. There's plenty of it. But I always find the gold at Coos is smaller than what I get in size. Not by quantity, but in size. But yeah, see how the gold is much smaller and how it's scattered all throughout the top? But then when you come down, all there is little bits of pyrite. So you can tell the difference. There's your gold. Let me get a good picture of that. And as you go down, you can see where the pyrite starts to drop out. Saw Dina getting prospecting tips, so I gotta check that out. Yeah, same deal. Dina, I classify to a quarter, but then I just speed pen it. For me, I just find it's quicker. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Like I've got, you can see up here, I've got my gold hog. Elon strikes again. So as I was mentioning before, we were so rudely interrupted by Elon. Have a good one, Lawrence. Thanks for swinging by. So as I was saying, I do the same. I classify down to a quarter at the creek. Yeah, that was a YouTube glitch. Glenn, good to see you, Glenn, you legend. Welcome in. So yeah, I classify to a quarter, Dina, at the creek. You can see I've got my gold hog behind me with the flower gold wizard's head, and I've got the lithium iron phosphate battery So I actually prefer to set my sluice up at home. I find it's just I know it's all a personal thing. I find personally I tend to monkey with my sluice way too much time monkeying with my sluice at the river and not enough time digging. But it's all I also prospect in different locations all the time. So it is nice. I know, like you say, you've got a hole going, so you probably go to your. I bet you go to your spot, and you set your sluice probably up and around the same spot every time. I'm always having to move mine, and I just hate messing with it. So I finally get more digging done and move more dirt if I speed pan it the river. But that's just me. I am kind of picky and a bit of a fancy boy when it comes to sluice setup too. So take whatever I say with a grain of salt. Yeah, that was a YouTube thing. That was actually not an Elon thing. My stream froze and they booted a bunch of people out. Luckily, we didn't go down like we did last week because that really sucked. Yeah, that's nice. You know, I've done that. I have a spot on the land where I prospect that I know, that I do exactly that. I always know exactly where to set my sluice up. It's all right. Though all the legends came back. That's what really matters. There you go, Dino. That's it. Test, test, test. As my buddy Jason said over at Flower Gold Wizards. Holy crap, man, that's a lot of moolah. Oh yeah, I remember that. Dude. I wasn't there for that, but I saw pictures of that. Hey, welcome back, Josephus. Good to see you, buddy. What time we got? 4:30. We'll make it decent time. Some bubbles moving. Haven't added bubbles to the sluice for a while. As Florida just mentioned, we are sponsoring Raspberry Hedgehog today. Go over to her channel, subscribe, type in hashtag go back, and you can win yourself a go back. So Kyle's catching that. Get to see his album. I bet, right? I'd scream like a girl too. Very excited for you, Raspberry. Very excited and very brave of you to go live to Japan for your first one. Should be a good experience. I know you've been watching a lot, both myself and some of the other prospectors and panners, asking a lot of the right questions, which is always a good thing. That's crazy. Yeah, Bedford, it's been crazy. YouTube's been booting people out. It's been happening to a lot of us, actually. You know what, Raspberry? Most of us folks that love padding, prospecting, pater, whether it be prospecting or pater, we're just happy to see other people want to learn, and like folks like me, I sincerely hope you pass it on to your daughter, and we really want to see the next generation get involved. It's almost like a lost art, right? That'll be awesome, Raspberry. That's good to hear. That should be enjoyable. I had so much of that at Coos, and both at Coos and at the land in New Hampshire. I always carry extra pens in the truck. I mean, they're not expensive ones, but I've got a pile of like really cheap gold pens that I use like to hold dirt and stuff. And I'll bring them with me. Sometimes I'll give them to the kids. If the kids I see that are getting excited enough about it, I'll just let them keep the pens. To be honest with you, it's just always nice to see more people getting involved. I feel like you're losing a lot of it, Michael. You know what? Everyone that first starts, uh, I remember teaching when I taught Lumi how to paint. I remember her, watching her, and Lumi picked it up. Lumi's an absolute natural. Just some people pick it up easier than others. But like everyone, the first time you do it, she was um, so worried that she had lost some of her gold, right? So she did 3 payers before her. We got her set up with a cleanup buddy. And she did 3 payers and ran the tail into the cleanup buddy, and she missed like next to nothing. Not even enough to budge the scale even one bit. So it just goes to show you sometimes people get a little bit paranoid and uh, you know outthink themselves, so to speak. It is. It's an absolutely amazing community of people. You put it in the wrong. You know what? Way cool, funny story. So, some of my lives I do. I haven't done one like that for a long time. I do them outside. So I have a little kiddie pool, and I'll actually run my gold hog into the kiddie pool with the recirculating setup. And I was so nervous the first time that I went live. I put the mats in my gold hog in backwards, and it actually still cut the gold as well. But yeah, of course, me being I reran everything anyways. But I was so nervous that first line. Oh, that's awesome, Rasher. Have a good one, Ben. Thanks for swinging by, brother. 20 minutes till the bar opens. I've been looking forward to that all day long. Six pickers. That's awesome. I don't think we'll be finding Coos Canyon Dirt. I don't think we'll be finding any pickers today. I did, however, I keep saying, I'll show you guys. Some of you have seen it already. I did find my biggest nugget ever at Coos Canyon. But I am not seeing any nuggets in this stuff. Just think, way cool. You could do one of those. I've actually done one on my channel. How much gold have I lost? I used to, when I do pay dirts, I tend to, when I'm doing them for a video, if I'm doing a pay dirt review, I tend to use a heat gun to dry out my gold so I can weigh it right away and get the video finished off so I can put it out. And I think last time I did one, I don't know what it was. I have to look. I think it was like a tenth of a gram. Not quite a tenth, but it was something. It was significant enough that it was worth it. Like I took the vacuum and I was panning dog hair. It was a good time. But yeah, you got the Dream Mats are solid units. The cleanup buddies are awesome. I would actually switch this out for the stream to go live with the cleanup buddy. But the problem with the cleanup buddy is you have to sit your cleanup buddy in the tub. And I don't want to stop making bubbles. So this thing's actually perfect for making bubbles. Does a great job too. But for those of you guys who aren't worried about making bubbles, the Dream Mats, cleanup buddy is definitely the way to go. It's an absolute steal. Saving Grace is in the house. What is good Saving Grace? Let's see it. Yeah. No, let's throw some bubbles out. I haven't slipped on the floor yet. There's still time. Yeah, you want to have some bubbles, you know. I was actually surprised when Louis Rangers with the jet drone, how much bubbles there were. Crazy. Karen, you're a more patient person than I am to use a Miller table. I do not. I would rather lose a little bit of time in golf than sit there running a Miller table for hours. I would need like half a case of beer to run a Miller table, and but by the time I was done having half that case of beer, my results would be crap anyway. So I don't even bother. Lithium, I've seen that. I know Mentally Corrupted runs one. They work pretty well. Looks like a bit of mad science, but they do work quite well. So a Miller table raspberry hedgehog. So picture a table that's almost flat, almost as flat as this table. That has a sheet of water running over top of it, and it's got a little hole with a vial in it. So what that sheet of water does is very, 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 very slowly runs off your sands. Kind of like a sluice does, but you'll notice my sluice is at a 90-degree angle. A Miller table is kind of at a flat angle, and you actually use a paintbrush and brush your dirt across, and it takes freaking forever to get the sands up. I'll admit, they do a fantastic job. I just don't personally have the patience to run it. I tried the flower gold lizards because you can feed the FGW system as fast as I'm feeding this, pretty much, right? Little Miller table sitting there with a little brush. But hey, some people enjoy it. You know what? I don't like painting with the black sands either. I mean, I don't take my magnetics out of this stuff. I'm not saying I'm some expert that never misses anything either. You know. I don't mind the black sands, and I don't mind a challenging painter. I've done challenge painters. There's two painters, challenge painters, that I don't like. I very much dislike Flash Impossible, and I very much, as much as I love Gold Nugget Sales Painter, dislike their double black diamond because they add tungsten and they add stuff that you won't find naturally whenever you're prospecting for gold, right? I don't like something being difficult just for the sake of being unnatural just for the sake of being difficult. If that makes sense. Have a good one, Michael. You absolute legend, you. Absolutely. 11 minutes on my clock, Justin. Must have just changed on us. Went over and looked for something that was already in my family. There it is. Get all these cards off the side of the pen. Right on, Raspberry. Get that pen seasoned. Need some more water in my squirt bottle first. Fancy pain. Doc. Season up that goat. I will show you the raspberry. Let me show you my gold pen. So, I don't know if I'm going to get a good picture. Well, I should. We got enough light on. I'm going to show you the gold pan. So you can notice that mine is not. I see a lot of people that scuff the heck out of theirs where it's got big gouges and scratches. I don't know how close I can get that to focus. But see how it's just a little roughed up? Enough that these little grains of black sand from last week are still stuck in it. That's kind of how you want it. You don't want big gouges or big scratches. Because what happens is when you do that is you're going to have a hard time getting your black sands to move. And the nice thing is the more dirt you put through a pan, the better it gets, right? They become like an old friend almost. Yeah, Justin. So what I like to use to stuff up my gold pan, to season my gold pans when I get them. I don't know. You guys have. I don't know if Raspberry would have them over an SOS pad. So it's a pad of steel wool, and it's got soap built into it. All I do is literally wash my pan. It's just like Justin says. When they injection mold the gold pan, you put an oil on the molds. So the pan doesn't stick. So they're able to pop the pan out after they poured the mold. And you really want to get that off. So a pad of steel wool, if not, just wash it like a regular dish, soapy water, and then scuff it up. Get some sand from the beach from the park too. Work that around with your hand. Just don't put great big gouges in it. That's all I'm saying. Because then it, I don't think I have one. I've actually got my first ever pay dirt size gold pan there somewhere. There it is. Actually, here's another line that I've got. I'll show you that one. So this one was over scuffed, and I had a terrible time with it. I still need to take it to the creek and do some work on it, but you can see how I've over scuffed that pan. There's a good example of what not to do from ATC. But I will smooth that out. I just took I didn't realize the steel wool I was using was just too much of a grip. So that one will get redone. Not in any rush. And if I do have a heat gun, a good thing you can do is if you over scuff your pan, you can take a heat gun to it and it will actually melt the ridges for you. Mo Style. Good to see you, Mo Style. Legend. Welcome in. Yeah, it's not as bad as it looks in the light, Jeffrey, but it is pretty bad, I'll admit it. So that one's actually never seen a creek. I've got to get around to fixing that one. I'll take the heat gun to it, melt the ridges, get what I normally like to do is super fine grit sandpaper. We'll fix that. Nice. Not only can old ATC show you what to do, he can show you what not to do. Very educational. There we go. Remember to head over to Raspberry Hedgehog. Subscribe to our channel and comment hashtag go back on her latest short for your chance to win a gold bag. Excuse me. And maybe even a bag of gold paper. Steve Fishy Raymond, welcome in, my friend. Hope you're feeling well. Looking forward to seeing you get back out there fishing, stay fishing. Yeah, Jeffrey, you don't want any of us that have prospected have made those kind of mistakes before, right? And you know what? It's a good way to help people learn from our poor example. But oddly enough, I mean, this is more of a prospecting thing than a pay dirt thing. My large gold pens, my 15-inch ones, I like them heavily scuffed because I use them as speed pin. So, you know, it's each their own. But your little 10-inch pens, never scuff them that badly. That was a big mistake. I had it under the water and it's just scuffing it up. And when I pulled it out, or I looked at it, oh, all right. Take a quick look for gold. Yeah, it doesn't matter. What I normally do with this is I dry it and I sweep this into next week's concentrates. I don't see any gold off in, but it'll be here forever. Try and fix that. All right. Almost time to open the bar. 3 minutes. All right. So we can unplug our sluice. Let's get a look at some gold, shall we? A couple nice bits. Coos Canyon coughed up the gits. Of course, probably 3 days worth of prospecting to get that. But whatever. All right, legends. Not a whole lot of big gold, but a good amount of it anyway, right? So we're going to get that mat out into a pan, pan that out. But check that out. Much finer than you guys normally see compared to the area I normally prospect, but a lot of flour gold. Brad Thompson's in the house. Hang on, Brad. I'm not at my laptop, so I can't wrench you up right now. See you, Brad. All right. Let me see if I can get Brad a wrench from here. There you go, buddy. I got you. Figures I show the gold and Brad shows up, eh? All right, legends. It's a metric adjustable wrench, Brad. I'm gotta get the bar open, but for now, one number open between 1 and 50. ahead, ladies. I'm going to get this bar open. I'm going to rock the place. We're going to paint up the sluice mat. As always. All right. So the first beer of the day, opening the bar, brought to you by one of my favorite YouTubers, Mr. Jason over at Flower Gold Wizards, Jason the Mason. Thank you, Lumi, for the koozie. Absolutely love it. Cheers, legends. Oh, yeah. So let's see who won an entry. Damn, that's good. Nikki Lee is in the house. Welcome in, Nikki. That number 38. Steven Starks of Steven's Single-Handed Jewelry and More. Congrats, Steven. There's an entry for you, my friend. All right. Oh, hell, let's do one more. All right. One number only between 1 and 50. And while you guys are guessing, I'm going to tear the sluice down and we're going to get ready to do some panel bits. It's been almost a month since I knocked anything over and made a huge mess, so knock on wood, the tradition continues, and it looks like we did a good job. All right. The water out of the sluice. Jet dry up this water a little. And King Fishing, welcome in, my friend. I do recognize you. I'll get you a wrench in a minute. All right. Wow, there's a nice pile of fine gold in there, guys. That's awesome. So as always, we just flip our sluice mat in, turn it kind of inside out, upside down into the pan, flex it backwards. Make sure all the heavies, including your gold, are dropping out. Oh god, that looks nasty. There's a lot of pyrite in there and black sand, but we'll get her done. All right. Get caught up on chat a little. Crash, welcome in. We'll take a look, Dina. Actually, you want to see a little Hippie and Rickajaw. The grandson I never knew I had. Welcome in. Hippie, you can tell your dad, I'm sorry I never came back from the store with that milk. Oh yeah, there's quite a few garnets in there, Dina. Black ones, but garnets nonetheless. You see, I think it'd be nice to show not only for you to see the garnets, but nice for folks to see what that cleanup sluice does and what it actually leaves from an entire pan of. So that's the pan of concentrates from the larger sluice, right? So it'd be nice for people to see what it actually leaves you with. Yeah, I can definitely see the flying garnets in there. That's a nice little round black one there, actually. Or as they say, as the hippies would say, got some garnets in there. Dad said to say hello. Again. Hello, I'm sorry I never came back from the store with the milk. All right. Let's give you guys a look. Before I figure out who won that entry, I have to look at that too before that disappears off the page. There's a slot for the cleanup sluice, but like Dina says, you can see all the black, little bits of black garnet everywhere in there. Some pyrite, some gold in there, I think. I see a little bit too. Teo, welcome in, bro. All right. Let's scroll up before those numbers go off the page. All right. All right, legends. Number was 47. Congrats. Awkward Donkey Prospecting. What an entry for you, my brother. So we got 10 after 5. I'll go back in, Tomcat Josh. Hope you're feeling okay, brother. John Art Prospecting, the man himself. Good to see you, John. Most of this stuff is moving pretty good, so touch wood, it keeps going that way. There's a piece of gold trying to get away, though. Can't have that. Get more light on the subject over here. That's better. Have a good one, Woodsy. Thanks for swinging by, brother. See, at first it moves really well, this stuff. And then you're going to get down to the nitty grits and it's going to want to make a big black mat of crap. It's kind of how Coos cons always go for me. take a little break. We'll give away a couple entries. Yeah, exactly, Dina. You get that. I always find that Coos, you get that. You know that mat of black sands? It's almost like a little mound, and you got to kind of flatten it out and then peel it back. Always hides up around the edge. All right, legends. One number only between 1 and 50. Go ahead, guys. Well, at the end, dropping the 10 bang. What an absolute legend. There's 10 entries from now into the big upcoming painter giveaway. What a legend. Number was 7. The winners. Lumi, Zapata's Catching Night, John R. Prospecting. That's an entry for each of you legends. Congratulations. Yeah, there was a lot of 7s. All right, legends. As always, the second half of the bar opening is brought to you by our good buddy John over at Wrenches Repairs and Prospecting. John's an absolute legend. Cheers to our buddy Wrench, and cheers to all you legends. Oh, those are awesome. Josh won that Euro one. I love those things. I'm going to get more of them if they become available to me. Josh, of course, an absolute generous legend who won a whole whack of goldbacks on his channel and only kept that one for himself. Absolutely awesome. Charts, says Dina. John Hard, All Things Country 74 at Gmail. All Things Country 74 at Gmail. It's actually on my channel, but I think if you always use your phone and you don't use a laptop, you can't read channel email. So it's not really in my description. It's actually added to the channel. But Zappa, absolutely. Hearts, nope, that was just you getting booted. But yeah, YouTube's been doing that to a lot of live streamers lately. People are getting booted, streams are getting shut down, and have to restart. been a bit crazy. I haven't hit the bubbles in a while. I haven't even hit the bubbles since I started paying. Holy smokes. What's wrong with me today? Good pile of gold, though. I will say that. It's much finer than what I usually get, but holy smokes, there's a pile of it. I have a feeling when I see myself getting gold like this from Coos, it's either this is a whole weekend's worth of dirt in one pail, or this was Yagi pumping. Fortunately, when I collected a lot of this dirt, I wasn't doing lives, right? So I just have like masking tape on it as it's Coos, Doesn't really explain a whole lot of what I did. You get it? When we tossed out the bubbles in my pipe, absolutely love it. Crash having a good time. It's 420 where Crash lives. It's 522 here as well, Dina. Phew, that's tough stuff. Whew. It's always 420 somewhere. Yeah, it's looking good, Dina. Looking really good. No pickers or any typical Coos stuff, right? But Squirrel Sniper, welcome in. Okay. One number only. Legends between 1 and 50. Go ahead. Justin trying to cheat the system. We won't have any of that now, Justin. But A for effort, my friend. A for effort. Awesome, John R. I'll check out that email after the show. Hillbilly, welcome in. It's been a minute. Good to see you. So good to see you, Hillbilly. Awesome. Glad you're here. All right, legends. Number was 19. The closest, Miss Texas Donna. Congrats, Texas Don. The bar opens and suddenly Texas Don is on point. Look at that. Yay, says Texas Don. Yay, Texas Don, indeed. Wow, man. It was a good week, you know? Holy smokes. I have a feeling when I did, you guys will see this. This is, wow. So what I like to do at Coos was when I set up, and I'll set up my sluice, and sometimes I'll just dump my sluice cons, my cleanup sluice cons into a pail, and I won't even pan those out, right? Yeah. This is from a good trip to Coos. This is more than a day's worth of prospecting, guys. I just want to be transparent with that. I'm not. I always want to educate people. I don't want people that think they can go prospecting, spend a day on the creek and get this much gold. Not that it's that much. It's not an outrageous amount, but it's a good amount. It's a really pretty little pot. Put that one. We're slowly getting there. We've actually got lots of time. I may even be able to wait this. No, I gotta let it dry naturally, so we're not gonna wait it. No. I'm not taking the heat gun to this and losing gold just to wait. I don't know, so. But we will. This is a good tip. This is probably a full weekend's worth. I'll put it that way. If not, maybe more. Could have been one of my week-long trips. Still lots of black sand to get rid of this. Oh. Hey, Sergey's in the house. Good to see you, Sergey. Why is the bubbles drifting back towards me today? It's been fun, actually. Dad noise. Jeff Rubin is in. Welcome in, Jeff. Good to see you. 42 of you legends watching. Let's give away an entry. I could use a little break. We're down with nitty grits where I'm trying to get rid of all the black sand mounts. So one number only. Between 1 and 50 legends. Go ahead. $5 for chat from the legend Tomcat. Josh, we can absolutely do that next, sir. Number was 18. So the winner of one entry, Way Cool Outdoors. Congrats, Way Cool, brother. This is for you. Now, my main, Mr. Tomcat Josh, who just woke up from a nap. Creed's in the house. Welcome in. Welcome in, Creed. Good to see you, brother. All right, legends. For 5 entries, courtesy of my boy Tomcat Josh. One number only, between 1 and 50. Cheers, Justin. Hope it turns out as good as it sounds. All right, legends. Courtesy of my boy, Tomcat Josh. Number was 31. Guessing equally wrong on both sides of it. The winners, Chasing Cheddar with Curtis and David Dandering. That's 5 entries for each of you legends. Courtesy of the biggest legend, Tomcat Josh. Congratulations, guys. Ooh, there's a feeler there. It's not a picker. Can't pick it up. Comes with being 6'1", 225 pounds, and having sausage hands. But Rude is in the house. Good to see you, Rude. Nice line of gold here, guys. We may even get a quarter of a gram of this. We're just putting the finishing touches. $5-0 for the chat. $5-0 for the chat, says Tomcat. We can absolutely do that, you legends. Definitely the best Tomcat Josh I know. Just joking there, brother. You're awesome. All right, legends. for 5 entries, courtesy of my boy Tomcat Josh, absolute legend. One number only, between 1 and 50. Go ahead, legends. Fire in the hole, says Aqua. You guys are awesome. Love how you guys donate to each other and don't keep everything for yourselves. It's so cool. So cool to be able to provide a place to get the community together every Sunday. It's just awesome. Getting to hang out with you all. Rude, you absolute legend. How you doing, buddy? Holy smokes, man. This black sand is killing me. All right. Courtesy of our boy Tomcat Josh, for 5 more entries. The number was 10. Congratulations, Miss Texas Dark. The bar opens up and Texas Donna heats up. Coincidence? I think not. I'm gonna throw some bubbles for now. Because I like throwing bubbles around. So, I should show you guys this since we're. I always like to do this every time we do Coos Canyon Dirt. The biggest piece of gold I've ever found in my life. Well, not doing pay dirt, of course, but the biggest piece of natural gold I've ever found in my life. And I found it at Coos Canyon. So every time yes, I'm bragging a little, guys. Every time I do Coos Canyon dirt, I like to pull this out. Okay, let's keep in mind this is a cornflake. It's flat as flat can be. But it weighed in at 0.688 grams. It's the only real natural nugget I've ever found. Yeah, RCB, guys. Obviously, I didn't find that today, but I always like to show that off when I do Coos Canyon Dirt. It's the biggest piece of gold I've ever naturally found. Very proud of that. Will never leave my possession. Awesome. Cheers to the nugget. It is. It looks like a cornflake raspberry. What time do we have? 1.16 grams, Josh. That's a nice nugget, man. I've had some that I got in Paters that were over a gram. I've actually given them away on the channel. Because they didn't have any, I mean, as nice as they were, they didn't have any real significance to me, if that makes any sense, right? That one has some real significance. I dug that out of the ground. So when I dug that out, being a cornflake, it's flat, right? So it was sitting in bedrock, but it was sitting like straight up like this. So I just saw this line of gold. I was crevicing, and then it popped out and it flew out sideways, and I could see the cornflake shape. I was like, wow. Elfish Ontario, my brother from another mother. How you doing, buddy? Mainly off grid is in the house. Good to see you, man. You guys want a shot of the gold back? We are doing promoting Raspberry Hedgehog today. Go over to her channel, subscribe, comment hashtag goldback on her latest short. Mainly off grids here as we pan out Peter from me. Peter. Prospecting dirt for me. Sluice concentrates. It's a solid line of small gold, I'll tell you that. Gold set on Whatnot from Miller Prospecting. Cool. Oh, gold set is Mike's. I knew he was starting another small venture type of deal. Very cool. A little more water on that. All right. We're going to call that a day. That's good enough. Good enough. There's still a little black sand in there. It's still some in the bottom of the pan. But every time I try to get that last little bit of black sand out, the gold wants to move. That was actually not a... Lumi, you've done better spins than that. That was a rookie spin. I'll give you a good one. Much better. Get some likes for that spin, guys. Still no. All right, guys. One number only between 1 and 50. Hey, Swifties, good to see you, buddy. One number only between 1 and 50, guys. Hit it like it owes you money. I so aggressively spin that I actually wrecked my smile. D3, Tim, good to see you. All right, guys. Closing in on the last chance. Head over to Raspberry Hedgehog's channel. Subscribe and type in hashtag goldback for your chance to win one. And potentially a bag of gold painter. Awesome, D3. Hope you made some video on it. Love to see some of that. All right. So step one, we're going to show off some gold. And then step two, we're going to give away some gold. As in, we're going to give away a gold back and maybe a bag of gold paint. Five mo for chat, says Tomcat Josh. We can absolutely do that, you absolute legend. Let's show off the gold, and then we're going to give those away, and then we're going to go give away a gold back, man. So this is probably, I'm going to say, a full weekend's take of gold. There's some beautiful, fine Coos Canyon gold. That's definitely at least a full weekend. Definitely. If not, like I've taken week-long trips. That could be half a week. Who knows, right? I don't want to give anyone the impression that something you can go out and find in a day of prospecting, because it is not in Coos Canyon, not where I prospect. 0.3, not too far off, Mal. I'm thinking a quarter anyways, close to a quarter. That's a good amount of prospecting to get that, guys. Now, I mean, it is, the diamond's in there for scale. It's much smaller than it looks on camera. Obviously, I'm trying to get the best angle possible, but yeah. That is a really good haul. Probably a full weekend. Probably some yabby pumping in there. I did notice that I got a lot of black sand, which in Coos, Dina will probably be able to tell you. The black sand really does settle in the cracks there. It's not something you find in gravel bars often, so that was probably some yabby pumping for sure. Either way, again, guys, we did Coos Canyon Dirt today in honor of Ron Rogers passing this week. An absolute legend. I know I got a little sniffly earlier. I'm not going to get sniffly this time. Really, really great guy. An absolute legend. Tie bites for no one, guys. Get out there. Get out there. Have fun. Whether you fish, you prospect, get out there. Life's too short. Absolutely. Justin's got it right. You go. You got fresh air, exercise. That last number, by the way, for a free entry from me, 14. Congratulations, Hearts of Gold was the winner. Congrats, Karen. Now, yes, sir, Joseph. As they say, gold rides an iron horse. So for 5 entries, courtesy of the legendary Tomcat Josh. One number only between 1 and 50, guys. Go ahead. $232. That's nice, D2. And a 132. That's awesome. There you go, Logan. I think I still got it handy. There we go. In Florida, you can drop it as well. Oh yeah, this is pretty awesome, guys. I'm not gonna lie. So my boy Josh was generous enough to donate 5 entries to the chat. The number was 30. The two closest people were Tomcat Josh himself and Hearts of Gold. 5 entries each for Josh and Hearts of Gold. Hearts is on fire. God is on fire. Awesome. Way to go, legends. I kind of like that the bubbles are coming back at me this week. I don't know. I might install a fan behind the camera to get these bubbles all come back so I can have fun popping. All right. Get this pesky gold in, boy. Let's give away a gold back now. You have to be here to win because you have to be able to pick an envelope. If the winner is not here, we're going to reroll. It's a rave time. Yeah. Do I look like a rave kind of guy to you, Winkle? Be a country rave, more like a bonfire. You grab my keyboard is messed up on this laptop, so now that we're kind of over the whole gold panning part. Where do you want to? Well, that sucks. Had it all queued up. We're going to go back to raspberry. Sorry, guys, I'm not ignoring the chat. I'm just going to have another window open here. Got to find raspberry short to get the link so I can put it in the comment here. There she is. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Comment. Hashtag is gold back. One plus 6, 7. Thank you, public school. There we go. Check my chat really quick. All right, legends. Let's comment picking this up, guys. Let's see who our winner is. Let's move this light so we can see who our winner is. Joseph! Josephus himself wins another gold back. Congrats, Joseph. Let us know you're here, buddy. Just waiting for Joseph to make a comment. Give him a minute. B3 says rigged. Haven't heard from Joseph yet. Uh-oh. He's there, but we got to hear from him. Not seeing Joseph. Oh, there he is. All right, Joseph. You're an absolute legend, yeah. He's already got one on his way from a week ago or 2 weeks ago. Another one for Joseph. Some people are just lucky, I guess. All right, Josephus. You know the rules. 12 envelopes, numbered 1 through 12. If you pick the one with the black and gold gold back, you win that gold back plus a bag of troubled mark cleaner. Otherwise, you win whatever gold back is in the envelope. So let's go, Joseph. We need a number between 1 and 12, my friend. Twelve is in 12 pack. I had to pick one. It's in 1, 2, 4. But good choice regardless. Envelope number 12. Let's see what's inside. Ooh, it's a fiver. The old Abe Lincoln gold back. That thing's awesome. All right, brother. We'll get that into the envelope. Send it on his honest Abe on his way to place. Awesome, buddy. No need to get a hold of me, buddy. I already got your address from the last time. Congratulations to Joseph, this week's winner. Four scored 7 minutes ago, right? All right, legends. Holy smokes, you've gone overtime a little bit. Not a big deal, guys. Anyways, first thing I want to say, of course, thank you all for coming. Rest in peace, my friend Ron Rogers, absolute legend, Coos Canyon. I want to thank all of you for coming. I want to thank you for your generosity. I want to thank you for being generous to each other. I with me. Love seeing you guys every Sunday. And I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget, I got my 10-pound packet of aquarium gravel. We're going to see if I get as much gold out of it as Clint did. We're going to have a lot of fun on that long form. But other than that, guys, cheers. You're all legends in my book. I appreciate each and every one of you. And we're going to catch you on the next adventure, guys. Cheers. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other.